What's going on? So I saw a video today of this white guy, and I'm trying to choose my words carefully. But this white guy was punching the face of this black female. I think he punched her like 4 times. Now, in the video, it started out with like both of them seemingly arguing. The white guy had a gun in his hand. For whatever reason, I don't know why he had to have a gun in his hand, but he did. Which I thought was very, very, very unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. Because I didn't see that female with a knife or any sort of weapon. So I don't know why he had to have a gun in his hand. I don't know. Some people are just stupid. But anyway, she had her phone in her hand. And it seemed as if she was showing him something. Now, I heard that she was she was calling the cops on him because they were arguing over some parking space or she was blocking the exit or something like that. But then he smacked the phone out of her hands, right? The phone fell, and she said something like motherfucker, whatever, whatever, referring to the phone. And then she punched him. And this dude just went into Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, you know, Tiger uppercut mode. He was swinging punches. Listen, he was just swinging punches in that girl's face like it was nothing. This dude was throwing punches in her face like it was a cup or a punch bowl, a fruit punch bowl or something. I was like, what the fuck? But then I didn't feel sorry for her. I thought what he did was it was overkill. It was too much. He didn't have to have the gun in his hand. I don't know what she said to him, but the mere fact that she didn't have a weapon in her hand, I thought it was totally unnecessary for him to have a gun in his hand. But then we saw where she punched him. Now what he did was wrong to slap her phone out of her hands. He should not have done that. That was wrong too, right? But then she was wrong when she punched this guy. Now, your first line of defense in a situation like that where somebody is angry with you and that person has a gun is if you're going to fight the person, right? Well, your first line of defense should be humility. Now, if you're going to fight the person, you know you're going to try to um, take the gun away, strip the guy of his gun. But your first line of defense, in my estimation, is to be humble because you don't want to agitate the person, right? But what did this female do? She slapped the guy. I'm not saying what he did was right because he was wrong. I said that before. But don't make it even worse. The guy has a gun. All it takes is one bullet and you're dead. Why would you punch the guy? Curse the guy, then you punch him. I guess she thought that maybe the guys across the street who was filming it, would have come to her aid or something. Listen, females, let me tell you females this, especially you black women. You are not white. Something is happening to a white female, the cops will come in a jiffy. People will come from the clouds, from behind tree trunks. People will come out of thin air to protect this white female. You are not her. And a lot of you females talk too much. way too much. And when you talk, oftentimes and not, you're talking some foul shit and you're very rude. At this moment, at this time in our society, humility should be your best friend because a lot of black guys are not helping you females out because we know that you have a mouth on you. And I've seen a lot of, when you go on dating websites, even on YouTube here, you'll hear women brag about having a mouth. They think it's cute. I'm not sorry for her. I'm not sorry for any female who gets her ass kicked. I'm not. If you were mouthing off at a guy for whatever reason, even if he was wrong, and he kicks your ass, you're on your own. Because if I go into a forest and I see a bear, and if I know that if I trouble this bear, he's gonna fuck me up, I'm not gonna trouble that bear. But if I fuck with that bear, and that bear decides to shred me apart, then it's on me because I mess with that bear. A lot of people are tired of black women. I said it. I'm not the only person who said it. Many guys on YouTube here talk about it. You have all these swirlers talking about the black men are the worst and we have to leave black men and black men can't do this and they can't do that. And the white men are so gentle and they're so nice and kind and they're providers and okay, okay, go on ahead. We're not stopping you females. But when they start to kick your asses over there, deal with it. That white guy should not have punched her so many times. He should not have pulled his gun out. He should not have slapped her phone out her hand. But I don't give a fuck. It's not my problem. I tell my sister all the time, if you're walking in the streets, if a guy hollers at you, answer him in the most polite way. If he wants you to stop, you say to him, you can't stop right now, you're in a hurry. But don't be rude. If you let a guy down easy, he'll take it. If you try to be disrespectful, some guys out here are crazy and they will go upside your head. I tell my sister that all the time, and it seems to me that she's been taking my advice. But a lot of black women out here just love to mouth off. They can't shut up. Always talking. All the time. I run into them almost every day. Swirlers, what do you have to say about this one? Your gods are kicking your asses, and the black woman is God. So how is it one god is getting his ass kicked by a human god? I don't know. I can't figure out that math. Anyway, Swirlers, take this L. I'm out.